Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to cut and sew flared dress. I'm going to first cut the upper parts. I fold my material into two. I'm going to cut the front before I cut the back. Flared is going to start from under bust. Half length is 18 inches. And I will add 1 inch for sewing. I will use half inch to sew on the shoulder. I will use half inch to sew on the waist. I mark 19 inches. Shoulder is 16 inches. Divided by 2 is 8 inches plus half inch to sew. So I have 8.5 inches. Placing my tape on top here, shoulder, I will measure from here down 10 inches. Bust is 46 inches. Divided by 4 is 11.5 inches. This 11.5 inches, I will add 2 inches for sewing. I will mark the armhole. Waist is 38 inches. Divided by 4 is 9.5 inches. This 9.5 inches, I will add 2 inches to sew and to add that. Neckline is 3 inches. I will cut with half inch. I will cut on the shoulder with half inch. Here, I will trim this place out with half inch. I measure 4.5 inches from the center to this place, 4.5 inches for that. I will fold the back into 2 and place the front, which I just finished cutting, on top. I fold into 2. I place this one on top. I will mark 2 inches on the back for zip. I cut back neck with half inch. I'll cut front neck, placing my tape on top the shoulder. I will mark down 4 inches. I will mark a U shape. I'm going to cut the flared. I fold into 2 and I leave 2 inches on the back for zip. After folding into 2, I fold again. This is into 4 and I have a triangle shape. So for the waist, I'm using 38 inches. Divided by 4 is 9.5 inches. I place my tape on the tip. I measure 11.5 inches. 11.5 inches. 11.5 inches and 11.5 inches. So I have 9.5 inches here. So half length is 18 inches. I will remove the 18 inches from here and measure down. Full length is 56 inches. This is 56 inches and I will add 1 inch to sew, which is 57 inches. I will continue my measurement like this. 56 inches plus 1 inch to sew is 57 inches. 56 inches plus 1 inch to sew. I will mark here. I will cut here. I'm going to sew on this part to complete the full measurement on the bottom. I will sew here, so give me the same length as this one. So after doing that, I will start with my sewing. I've already cut the sleeve. I will leave the link in the description box. Please go and check it out to see how I cut and sew this balloon sleeve. I cut here and this place. I cut extra. After sewing this extra one, it will give me the same length as this one. Then right now it's like this. You can see the way it is up to this place. After sewing this on top, it will give me the measurement, the full length. Before I start to sew, I will first cut lining for the top, for the back and for the front. I'm done sewing the neckline. I sew, this is the back, this is where I will sew zip on, and I sew the side. This is the front. I sew the neckline. I sew the two sides and this side of the back. So I'm going to iron, bring the right side out. I'm going to sew that. I will measure 5.5 inches. 5.5 inches. I will sew this way. This is the front and this is the back. I will measure 6.5 inches and I will sew this way. When I'm done sewing that, I will join the shoulder. I'm done sewing that and I join this side, the shoulder. After sewing here, I will join the two sides. Bust is 46 inches and waist is 38 inches. after joining the two sides, I will sew the sleeve. Like I said, I will leave the link of the sleeve in the description box. I'm done joining the side, the shoulder, and I sew one sleeve. I'm going to sew the second sleeve. This is the side of the top, this is the side, and this is the armpit area, and this is the sleeve, this is the armpit area. I'm going to place together this way and sew round. I'm done sewing the down parts, and I'm done joining extra on the bottom. I'm done doing that, and I sew the back. This is the back. Up here is where I will sew zip on. When I'm done sewing the sleeve, I will sew this way. I will sew from here to this place. This way I will sew zip on, and this way I will sew zip on. This way I will sew the down part on. So I will sew from here up to this place. When I'm done sewing this part, I will sew the lining. Done joining the sleeve. And I'm done joining the bottom to the top. I cut 24 inches by 55 inches for the lining. 24 inches by 55 inches. I'm going to start the lining this way. I'm going to sew round the waist. After sewing, it will come this way and cover this rough parts. When I'm done doing that, I will sew zip on the back. I'm going to sew zip on the back. I will iron here before sewing zip. I'm done sewing zip. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are new here, please subscribe and remember the notification bell. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.